What's good, Tech family? Urban Tech Reviews, and today on the channel I'll be reviewing the AccuLens indoor camera. Let's check it out. Now you can buy the AccuLens indoor camera on Amazon.com, and the ticket on it, 35 bucks. Let me tell you what all comes in the box. You get the AccuLens camera, you get a power cable and adapter, you get a mounting plate and the screws, you get a reset needle, and you get the user manual. Let's get into a couple features before we get into this. You can use this with Google Assistant and Alexa. The camera is a 5 megapixel Ultra HD camera. It has an HD color CMOS sensor. It's supported by 2 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi is not supported. It has an AI human detection feature. It has instant alerts, night vision capabilities with vision up to 30 feet. It has privacy mode. It can pan 360 degrees and tilt up and down. It has a micro SD storage slot that is expandable to up to 256 gigabytes. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is download the AccuLens dedicated app, and this is what it looks like. The green dot in the center, the green on the bottom side, that's what the app looks like, okay? And once you download it, you'll go through the process of setting up the camera. You'll register your account, set up the camera, connect your Wi-Fi, do all of that stuff to be able to use all of the features. And to add a device, there's a plus sign in the top right corner of your screen. And once you click that plus sign, you'll be able to scan in the camera with a QR code. And there might be a QR code on the instructions, I can't really remember. Or you can add the device manually by searching in the LAN. So once you do that, connect your camera and everything, then you'll have the home screen, and in your home screen you'll have 3 options at the bottom, which is messages, first devices, and then messages, and then account. Okay, so when you get to the device tab, you'll see your camera in the middle or at the top, and then there's a little camera at the top right. You press that button, then you'll have 2 options on your screen, and at the top it has cloud, and to the right of that it has SD. Now if you click cloud, then that's the storage that you have stuck on the cloud if you choose to go that way and pay, I think, a monthly price for the cloud storage, or you can go SD route and just install the SD slot into your camera. And then you'll have like a timeline under that, and under the timeline you can scroll with your finger or whatever. You can scroll on that timeline, and there'll be little yellow bars that indicates that there was somebody, or it detected something, you know, a person or something like that on your camera, and then you can watch the footage so you can see, you know, who and what it was. Also, if you hit the there's little circles in the top right, top left corner of your screen. If you tap that, then you see human detection at the top, and then strangers under that, and then family members. So what that means is human detection is when somebody comes into your room or wherever your camera is, and it detects a human being, then it'll record their face, and so you'll know who it is. And then the strangers tab is the same way, that when somebody comes into your room, it'll pick up their face as a stranger, because it's not somebody who's programmed to be in your room or something. So then it'll pick them up and let you know who that person is. And then you can put family members in at the bottom, so then if it detects a family member, then you'll know who was in the room at that time. And also there's a tab under that that says do not disturb for family members. So if you click do not disturb for family members, you won't get any notifications once they recognize that a family member has entered your room or something like that. You won't get any notifications for that. If you click view all, then it tells you the date, and it when you click the picture or something, it'll show you who was in the room. It's like a quick, like 1-second clip that'll show you, you know, who was in your room, and it's like a little recording of that. If you go all the way back, you hit strangers, And when you hit strangers, it's the same thing. You can click it and it'll show you like who came in your room, because it recognized that somebody came in your room. Go back all the way to AccuLens, and if you click the little plus sign in the middle, then that gives you a live view of what's going on now. See how I wave my hand right there, and they got me in the camera. So that's like a live view of what's actually going on right now. If you hit the little camera to the left, it'll take a picture. If you hit the plus sign in the middle, it'll let you access the microphone. You hear it? You can hear it on there. And let me cut that off. All right, so if you hit the little camera, is it still recording? And if you hit the camera on the right side, it will start to record whatever is showing right now. So I hit the camera, you see it lights up blue, and now it's actually recording me talking to you guys. So you hit it again, and then it turns off and then it records and saves it to whatever album that you have it going to. All right, so then you see my camera is in the position that it's in now, and I'll put my hands up here and I'll use the there's a little direction pad on top of your screen, and if you press like the right button, it'll rotate your camera. So you see now it's rotating me right there, and it'll spin all the way around. And then once it gets all the way around to its 360 degrees, you can hit restore position, and that will turn your camera all the way back around hands-free. It'll do it all by itself. It's spinning around to go back to the position that it was in before. All right, so you can hit add location, and now to add a location, I'll put mine in my room and its name and stuff like that. The up and down buttons on there will pan your camera up or down. So you see you can change it and stuff like that to wherever. I hit add location on accident. So you can pan your camera around, up, down, left, right, wherever you want, and then hit restore to position, and it'll go back to the position that it was originally at. If you hit playback, then you'll be able to go to all the clips that you had on here and stuff like that of any activity that happened in your room. You can use that. That's basically it for all the playback features and functions and stuff like that. If you hit messages in the middle, then it shows you all your alerts, and you see at the top is alerts, and then there's a little messages thing in the middle of that, and then there's a hot thing, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what the difference is, but then there's like a little diamond shaped thing to the right of that, and if you click that, then it has access to notifications. You can turn that on or off. Alarm message push, so you can push your messages through, and D&D is on there too. So I'm going all the way back. That's the message center. So when you hit the little alerts, it tells you the date of your alerts, and then it tells you like how many events you had that day. Also, you can hit the calendar, and the calendar you can click specific days. Then you can hit the magnifying glass, and it'll show you how to select the device and different type of alerts that you want to get. You might not want, face detection alerts or all that stuff. So it lets you pick which alerts you actually want. And then to the right of that, you have more alerts on there that you can do things with. You can delete them and all type. You can delete them and mark them as red, so then they'll clear them out of your messages thing. Now if you hit the last tab, the account tab, it takes you to your account, and my name is up there with my email. It shows you what state, the country that you're in. You hit smart device, and then it take you to the website where you can get your cloud services, and it shows you all the advantages of using the cloud and stuff. Then you have your Alexa, your Google Assistant, coupons, AccuLens Mall, whatever that is. That'll take you to a website too to buy other products that they have. And then you have an album, and the album is where photos that you taken or screen recording, screenshots or whatever are stored in your album. You have help and feedback, and then you have settings. So in the settings, you can change your go to your AccuLens account, you can go to the app theme, and in the app theme you can change from the follow the system theme, which is if you got an iPhone, to keep it on dark theme, then it'll be set to whatever you set your system to, or you could just set it for light mode or set it for dark mode, whichever you want to do. Device list settings, it'll show all the devices that you have listed in there, and then you have login with Face ID that you can toggle that on and off, legal, and about. So that's basically it for this little device, man. It's pretty cool. There's a little speaker on the back, and this is how you communicate with somebody. If you know what I mean, you want to say something to somebody and they were outside the room, you'll just use this little speaker to talk to them. And I couldn't find the SD card slot, but I ended up figuring it out where it is. And if you roll your camera upwards, I don't know if y'all can see that, but if you roll your camera up, there's a little slot right here, and you can stick your SD card in there. And then there's a little button for a reset too, so you could reset your camera in there too. And this is your mount. So if you wanted to mount it to something, you are like up under something, then you would mount it that way, and then just put your camera in there too, and your camera will be mounted just like that. You got 4 little feet at the bottom of your camera, and that's just to keep it from sliding across your desk or whatever area that you got it in. And this is your plug right here. It's a regular micro USB plug. And of course, you know, I don't say I wish you had USB Type C, but for 35 bucks, man, and this little camera, it's not bad. I've seen on like Amazon, they have a lot of different things that you can use it for. I mean, people can use it for just having a camera. You can use it as a pet camera, you know, to check on your pets when you're not home and stuff like that. You can set it in a window or something inside the house or wherever it is, so you can see packages being delivered, so you see any Amazon pirates or porch pirates, you know, trying to steal your stuff. All of that stuff, man, you can use this for. It's only for indoor use. It's not rated for outdoor use, because in, you know, inclement weathers, it's probably not going to stand the test of, you know, rain, snow, and maybe even extreme heat and stuff like that. So definitely a decent little camera to check out. 35 bucks, man. Good price. It's not bad. It's not bad, man. I sit it up in here and I just leave it in my room. So, you know, whenever I'm gone or at work or something like that, and somebody come in there and try, you know, grab and diddle through my stuff, then I know who it is. I'm like, hey, I got you. Like, put my shit back. But for real, you should check out one of these, man. It's a little option just to, you know, put in a room or just to have. It's a cool little camera to rock with, you know, your setting and your setup and stuff like that. But it's Urban Tech Reviews. If this video helped you in any way, or you just enjoy my content, you can let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can do that by clicking on my logo in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. You're not following me on all my social media sites. All that information is in the description. And until next time, Tech Family, stay blessed out there.